So I'm fixing to take my mountain bike out for a ride, doing some adjustments on it. I want to do a little talking with y'all about a decision I made, kind of a huge decision for me, especially after a lot of years of not doing this. I'll be right back. Fat boy trying to get in shape. We're working on it. So this old mountain bike, year-old bike's been really good for me. I mean, it's been excellent. Put a new saddle on it, and I'm still adjusting. I found out this bike stuff is kind of crazy. It's one of the more personal things I've ever had in my life because it has to fit. I have never had it fit me yet where I thought it was perfect. One thing, my body, if you call it a body, I know, is changing as I lose weight, as I get in better shape. So that means the bike has to change too. Every little thing you do changes something else. So you have to make real fine-tuned adjustments. But the seat's not quite right. I'm going to make another adjustment before I take it for a ride, and I may ride it for a day or two before I do anything else. Tickled with the bike, y'all. It doesn't hurt my ankle. It doesn't hurt anything near as much as a higher impact. Could never jog. Oh, heck no. But that's not what this is about. It's all about getting in shape, though, and my constant effort to do that. I say constant. I haven't rode a bike in 2 days. It'd be 3 days if I don't ride today. So, took a couple of days off. Went fishing one day. Really killed the diet last night. You know, ate really good with some friends last night. My wife. Diets don't work. All a diet does is do everything your body says and your mind says is not possible. Makes you follow a strict code. That works for a while. People get all excited about it, and they fall back and they blame themselves. They get depressed and everything else. You know what? Depression. That's why I did not do that segue that way. This is excellent. That's how a hillbilly does things, or a hickbilly, whatever. Because I get depressed, I get down. Now, I'm not clinical, stupid, manic, whatever. I understand exactly where I'm at all the time, and I can turn it off. I get down. A lot of it's got to do with being in shape, but I've struggled with this for a while. And other things. Not to mention the out of shape stuff. 60 years old, though, so I did some studying. YouTube stuff, and there's obviously, like any other subject matter, there's junk, there's good stuff, there's excellent stuff. I've been watching the Live Anabolic series last couple years. Those guys are older guys, my age, and I am fairly certain that it's not just about them making money. They're trying to help people. Fairly certain that's a fact. Although, I'll tell you in a minute about the making money part. And a lot of the talk is about testosterone. And I guess I've always known you could lose as you get older. It's amazing how much you do lose and how much you need. But I am thinking, I'm almost positive, that my lack of, I say energy, I go ride that bike 5 or 6 miles, a little bit up and down steep old hills, but my lack of go, my lack of oomph, my lack of when I'm fishing, the energy and the drive to keep going, I'm pretty sure at 60 I've lost about half or more of my testosterone. Now, I have been doing my normal diet. I hate that word diet. My normal eating is not a bad testosterone. It's not a testosterone killing diet per se. I eat a lot of good things for testosterone, but I'm pretty sure without going to a doctor and paying them for a test, I know I'm down some, and I'm afraid I'm down a bunch. So all these years, the years I was a serious bodybuilder, I put on 55 pounds of muscle, about 55 pounds of muscle in about 2.5 years' time, 3 years' time, something like back in the day, with solid nutrition, solid workout twice a day sometimes, good cardio. My body fat was about 8%. That's as low as I was ever going to get. I'm not one of those lean, mean guys, but 8%, 6.5 to 8%, without trying too hard. I only did 2 competitions ever, so it wasn't like I was one of those guys. But I never, in all that time, 55 or so pounds of muscle, I did not do one supplement. Kind of proud of that, and kind of looking back, it's kind of ignorant. Eating 6 to 9 or 11,000 calories a day sometimes of good meals, good protein, the right amount of carbs. I was really careful. I was also single. That made it a lot easier. So that brings you to issues at being 60 and not working out like I should. I still have a lot of that muscle. I know y'all don't believe it, but I do. I still have a fair bit of muscle. The problem is you put fat on over it. Muscle does not turn to fat. Man, I hear people say that. What a pile of horse pucky. Muscle and fat are two totally. That'd be like a, I don't know, a guppy turning into a goldfish turning into a big old largemouth bass. It's impossible. You do atrophy, your muscles fade and go away, which I don't care how old you are, some of that's going to happen unless you're serious every day like these guys on the internet are. But you put fat on over the muscle. So what you get is a guy like me, I'm extra heavy for my size, and it's not just the fat. The fat makes it worse. I have been on the charts for years. When I was in the best shape of my life, I was, I'll tell you a quick story. I had a physical thing for work. And I go in, I do all my stuff, and they weigh me and they check everything. I come in and the girl said, she doesn't look at me. And I'd say she was a little bit older than me, good looking young lady. She said, you know, Mr. Vert, you're awful heavy for your size. And that time I was about 5'7.5". I never did make 5'8". And I weighed 221 pounds. And my ideal body weight on the charts was like 157. Crap. That would be a Twiggy. And I said, well, I'm a bodybuilder. I lift a lot of weight. She looked at me and goes, yeah, but she goes, we need to see about you trimming down. I just stood up, took my shirt, pulled my shirt up to my chin. She said, never mind. It still affected my health care stuff. Now, of course, I am too heavy for my weight. So back to the subject. I never did one supplement. I drank Slim Fast shakes for protein shakes, for snacks, for in between meals. That was it. Well, that's all going to change. I took the step this morning and ordered testosterone supplements from this Live Anabolic. The reviews are great, which of course I guess you can fake reviews, but thousands of them, I don't know. And they tell you on their website it don't work for everybody, but it does work for most. They say a 365-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, if it don't work, we'll give you your money back. That's kind of cool. It's all natural, organic stuff. There's no chemicals, which I don't want to do that. But I'm going to take these supplements and give them a fair shot. I ordered a bunch of it because you got to give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. It's hard for me to do that. It's hard for me to reach down and say, hey, I can't do this all by myself. But I'm pretty sure my mindset, the way I feel, even when I feel great, I don't feel great. I don't have no oomph. I have no get up and go. It's hard for me. And I'll cut wood all day, but it's harder than it used to be. But I'm 60. But I'm not the 60 that some people are. I'm not going to be the 70 if I live that long. I'm going to be better. So I wanted to share that with y'all. I'll let you know. I know the response won't be immediate. I'll get them in a few days. I'll start taking them according to their directions. Try to keep my workouts going. Hopefully that'll help me increase my workouts. I'm not lifting weights. I need to keep lifting. I haven't been. I hurt, sore, beat up stuff. I may have to go to a doctor for that. I think the gout thing, I checked negative and I checked kind of positive. I took pills that seem to help. Taking freaking pills. But I have issues. And some of it's arthritis, but it's not rheumatoid. I got checked for that. Man, it's hard to do things when you're hurting. It's the hardest thing in the world to make a project happen when you know you're gonna hurt. You go pick something up, you know it's gonna hurt. It's hard to pick it up, and a weight dumbbell or whatever is no different. But I'm still gonna ride my bike. It's a muggy. Actually, it's sprinkling right now. Be a nice little time to ride here in a little bit. I get something to eat first, so I can burn off some more calories. Get the saddle adjusted. That's a seat on a bike. They call it a saddle, like a horse. I guess I like this bike way better than I'd like a horse. I think. I want to share that with y'all because that's what this little thing I'm trying to do is all about. I am gonna take a supplement for the first time in my life. I started lifting when I was 23 years old. I'm 60. I still try to same thing I was doing then. I try to get in better shape. I was really successful for a while back then. I ain't so much now, except I'm still losing weight slowly but surely. I ain't weighed myself since I started doing this channel a few weeks ago. I'm not going to. I know that I've thrown some clothes away. I need to buy some clothes. I'll wait a little bit longer. But the stocky, fat, pudgy stuff is starting to go away. It's a long ways to go. I need to lose, I'm sure, 35, 40 pounds more body fat. I don't know if I can do it. I think I can. Motivation from other people helps. Motivating yourself. is hard. I'm hoping the testosterone thing is enough of an issue. I don't think there's any magic bullet, but I think it's enough of an issue. Maybe we'll get over some of this. So, hope things are going good for y'all. If I get this up in time, happy 4th of July. Not very many people watching this, but I dig it. I appreciate the ones that do. God bless you guys. Talk to you later.